Soccer tournament. Chris Penso, the coin toss, as Pat McAfee looks on. We have target score time on the way. Everything to play for. Supra United leads 2-1. So the target score is set at 3. First to the target score wins. But players removed every 3 minutes. So that adds to the intrigue. And also when you're tired and suddenly there's more space to cover, mistakes can happen.
And that leads to goals. And goals of the highest order. We've seen goalkeepers score goals. We've seen players filling in as goalkeepers scoring goals. And if you're looking for one team to have the edge in that, it's Concafa. Keep an eye on Mihajlovic. This is where he makes his mark in big games.
Well, and you wonder about the mental thinking, if you will. I think that's redundant to say mental and thinking. That's the same thing. But Supra had to feel like we're doing enough. We're leading 2-0. They concede that late goal. Jose Murciaga, who's done a wonderful job guiding this team this far, has got to get them in the right headspace.
He said something when Jillian was interviewing him. He said they were being aggressive. And I just thought, after that Orgo foul and the yellow card was shown, they took their foot off the brake. And they were just lumping the ball, trying to see the game out. This game is not done until this target score time and that final whistle blows. And you cannot rest on your laurels. You cannot rest on a 2-0 lead. What do they say about 2-0 leads?
That's the hardest to protect.
Yeah.
I wonder who did say that, but we've been using it for decades.
It wasn't me. I've definitely lived it.
Hey, Johnson, Michael LaHood with you at Wake Med Soccer Park, the soccer tournament. Boy, we're getting into a weekend of quarterfinals and semifinals action. It's getting serious. Well, it's been serious all along. I was with a member of Team Aguero in the elevator today, and they were eliminated. Let's just put it this way, he didn't want to talk to me. All right, again, in the dark jerseys, Concafa. The teal of Supra United. They had a 2-0 lead. It's now 2-1. Jeff Cameron getting forward. Now Huffman, it's a battle, and you're going to see the intensity. It needs to ramp up for both teams. Every 50-50 ball is so important.
Already you're seeing a formation shift for Concafa, switching to a 2-3-1. They started this game in a 3-2-1. And Jeff Cameron, he's going to play higher up the field as right midfield. And whenever Mike Grella just vacates that space, look for Cameron to pop up forward as that last late running midfielder.
Again, they have Huffman up top as like a target. There's Concafa as they look for some joy. Now, Supra United. They've done a good job of picking spots and probing. Ramon Torres will put it into the box. Greg Shea keeps away from Ramirez. Now Jeff Cameron. Yes, that Jeff Cameron. There's quality on this field. All the way back to Mihajlovic, still in his extra attacker mode, is Concafa. Now, Contestiano tried to make a turn. Knight intervenes. Huffman now get the shot off. Or maybe a cross, if you will. But it goes wanting. Pushing forward was Cody Ellis. Still 2-1. Target score of 3.
That's the really intriguing matchup in this target score time. Early on, it's Paul Kosehasi and Huffman dueling it out. The first couple times, Kosehasi won the battle, but all it takes for Huffman is to just spin the big man and get it on goal. He got it on his weaker left foot. If he can get it on his right, he can cash in.
So many individual battles going on in the field. This goes back to Mihajlovic, who may have a second career after he's done scoring goals as a goalkeeper. He, must be said, made 2 game-saving saves. Could have been goals that put Supra up 4-0. Said it's 2-1. Getting closer and closer to the 3-minute mark where you start removing a player.
But Dave, what does it say about the confidence that this team, and from a former goalkeeper and goalkeeping legend like Tony Viola,
yes,
that he has in Mihajlovic to say, there's 12 minutes in this match, you go and you go, keep us in this game and potentially win it.
Torres and Mihajlovic has to make a save. Carries it away. Be a kick in. Montestioko quickly plays it in. Macias, a touch. Good interplay, but interrupting Reckett. Tried to clear it, it was blocked. But another great save.
Mihanovic reading the flight and the trajectory of that shot from Torres. Torres thought he had won the match. He did everything just about right. When you have a goalkeeper that's really feeling it, like Mihanovic, you can't complain about that save.
All right. We're going 6v6. Trying to say the plot thickens as they lose players.
The pot may just be quickening with Dever Orgil coming onto the field, and every time he's come on the field as a sub, it usually results in a goal for Supra United.
Goes back, Mijanovic. 2-1, Supra United. They are in the teal with the lead on Concafa in the dark jerseys. By Monday, somebody is going to have $1 million. Getting closer to the round of 16. The winner advances to that round of 16. It's at night. Escorts it into the box. Sander chased out of the box. Knight now. Oh, a goal! Wow! 2-2 is our score. Jeff Cameron comes through. It's on the turf. Scores. And we're all even in target score time.
It looks like Jeff Cameron might be paying the price for this, but look at the quick feet and the silky smooth passing of the big man, Zach Knight. The two defenders combining for the goal, and Cameron pulls up there, really feeling that, but that pass roped in there, that's telegraphed as a player communicating, saying, hit it first time. The faster the ball slotted in, the easier it is to just redirect it in, and Cameron aims for that bottom corner and gets his seat back in the game.
Talking about fives, look at Pat McAfee now. 2-2. Coming back from a 2-0 deficit, including a goal at target score time. And Jeff Cameron, no less with the right foot, finishes that.
Quality right foot finish. When Zach Knight pulled up, I was wondering what he was going to do because Breck Shea was open on the left-hand side. Mihanovic was calling for it. And he says, I'll take it myself. I got the vision.
Next goal wins. It's that simple. You're in target score time. The target score is 3. Supra United, though, have shown that they have the tenacity. Leo Ramirez puts it back to Koscielny. You've seen before, Koscielny can serve a good ball from his back line position. Important here to be patient with fewer players on the field. Drake Bird is on the left flank, but instead, Omar Beltran puts it back.
Drake Bird, he's in there to be that decoy. He's trying to shift Breck Shea from side to side. Shea not biting, and he's man marking between he and Zach Knight. They're going to man mark the front two attackers of Supra United. And this is where you have to be comfortable defending 1v1. The tempo, as soon as it gets in the final third, it will quicken up. Combination play will be one to watch, but so far, Concafa looking comfortable at Aaron Prowse.
Again, they were at Supra United. They were looking for that moment of daylight. It just didn't happen.
They panicked a bit, and when you play against a defensive block, it's just shifting from side to side, whether 77 or 11v11, it forces errant passes, and Tony Meola, Concafa's head coach, applauding that rightfully so, because now you can make subs and get fresh legs onto the field. It's almost like a power play. You have the ball now and it's out.
And now we're down to 5v5. You're going to have to help me with this, Michael. It's math. I was never good at math, so just removed another player. Target score time, trying to reach 3. Next goal wins. It's that simple. Mijanovic, see him wearing that penny. Essentially the extra attacker, if you will, for Concafa. Just call him CONCACAF. Concafa.
So far,
Alvarez. And, on their roster, players like Alvarez, indoor experience, can help in these small-sided games. Essentially, we're in almost a power play situation. Alvarez. Oh, and it's clear. Off the line. And wow, a corner kick is coming up as substitutions are made for Supra. As they make a substitution on the fly, a quick restart, wisely taken. Mijanovic, can he get onto it? Mijanovic finds opportunity to box. Reckon just cannot get it on frame.
It's unselfish play from Huffman, but I'm wondering why not take it yourself? And Mihanovic's playmaking there, and it's lunacy, a moment of madness to make a sub when your opponent has the ball attacking your own goal. I've never seen that in this tournament so far. I've literally never seen that.
I've had to be mystified. I'm seeing essentially a line change like you see in hockey going on while you're supposedly defending. Supra, let's put it this way, they escaped. So we go on in target score time. Next goal wins. Torres. Torres has a shot. Whistles through traffic. Goal kick.
There's one player for this Super United side that is good 1v1, probably their best 1v1 player. It's Ramon Torres.
Yep.
And he showed it in that first half. Wriggling by, he can hit you on his left, he can hit you to his right. Always wanting to get it eventually on his right foot for the shot. And just not the best technique there. Hits the ground. More of a, say, grass cutter that goes wide.
Yes. 5v5. That's where we stand right now. Moments away from removing another player. Mijanovic, the strike. Oh, that looked like it was going to nestle inside the post. It did not. But that's why he's out there.
That second touch, that's the decisiveness of Mijanovic. And he's caught in two minds there, and it makes you caught in two minds as a defender. If you go to him, he makes the extra pass, but because he takes that quick, long touch.
Holness. Now Super trying to put something together. Gill was in the 6, but couldn't get the cross from Ellis. There'll be a kick in coming up for Concafa, and we're going to go 4v4. I told you had to help me with math. 4v4.
From a mobility standpoint, there's a bit of a mismatch with Ramon Torres and Zach Regan. But from a power play standpoint,
Torres, wow. Goalkeeper decides to beat his opposite number, who's not really a goalkeeper.
I didn't like that shot from Torres because it was a low percentage shot. He really rushed it, didn't need to. As I'm saying, your best 1v1 player was Ramon Torres, and now you have your best two 1v1 players in Orgill and Torres on the field, but it means nothing because this pass right there.
Huffman, the shot. The goal! Derek Huffman, the goal! Concafa has come back to win it in target score time, 3-2, and Pat McAfee and company's $1 million dream lives on.
You see the look of dejection from Raul Torres because he knows he made that mistake, choosing to shoot the ball, going for glory. Well, Derek Huffman saying, I'll show you how it's done. And it starts from who? Stefan Mijanovic. When it comes to target score time, this is why you build a good roster. This is why you build a balanced roster, Dave. It's not just your experienced 11v11 players. It's getting MASL players, and they're the stars of the night so far in target score time. And Mijanovic, knowing he has Torres showing him to the outside, don't do that. Because Huffman, that is telegraphed for him. The weight of the pass telegraphs that it's there to nestle that in the back corner and the bottom corner. And that's 2 goals that they scored. The last 2 goals, 1-touch goals. Jeff Cameron set it up for the second goal. And then it's Derek Huffman that has the match winner, and you see all the smiles.
The smiles say it all. That's what this tournament, the soccer tournament, is all about. The competition and target score time. Again, you're down 2-1. You come back and win it 3-2. Super United FC from Dallas, Jose Burciaga's team. What a showing in the soccer tournament. So close to the round of 16. Julian Sakovitz, you've got the hero for Concafa.
I sure do. I'm joined down here by Derek Huffman, the most popular guy down on the field. Take me through that goal.
You know, these guys are tough. It is what it is. They're tough. Every game's going to be tough from here on out. The inner guys, I think we just have an advantage going into those, later man-down situations. We're used to that all season, so I think if we can just get to the knockout, it's baby. Good win.
Speechless.
Concafa.
I've asked everybody tonight, how would you best summarize this Concafa squad?
Just a good vibe. Just a good vibe all around. The energy, the positivity. It's going to carry us a long way. So.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Derek Huffman needs a breath. That's what he's right. I think we do too.
Yeah.
This is dramatic stuff. And again, the word vibe keeps coming up with Concafa. And it starts with Pat McAfee. And he made the decision. Along with Tony Miller, goes Bjanovic. You go with an extra attacker for most of the second half. Risky move that must be said in the end paid off.
This is what I love about the soccer tournament, is these are grown men reliving the glory years of yesterday, turning it into now, and Pat McAfee leading the charge. And I just love this when we see it in the NCAA tournament, March Madness. I love that feeling.
He did that very well.
Yeah.
Well, they just put they're in the round of 16. They were putting their placard on the board. And they're doing it to Concafa. Who would have thought a mispronunciation of CONCACAF would become a song?
Only Pat McAfee can do that.
And by the way, his show has been here all week, just adding to the soccer tournament as the same. He's been creating the vibes in so many ways. And what a match. And this is the way, as we've been here all week, the matches have been going. The intensity, you get the target score time, it can go either way. And it is kind of strange, if that's the right word, when the team that's conceding, you almost feel like has the momentum at target score time. They've been given a lifeline.
But I love that about sports. We watch some of the most iconic games, the comebacks, the comeback kids, the comeback stories, and especially in soccer. I remember one of the greatest comebacks I've ever seen, that Liverpool match, Istanbul, AC Milan, down 3-0. Imagine there's target score time for that. They need target score time.
No.
They created of their own. This Concafa side, there's that level of belief, that camaraderie, and it translates onto the field and in dire situations. It looked like they were in dire straits for, the first half and then half of the second half.
Right.
But target score time is a great equalizer so far.
Well, Mike Grella, who so far still has the goal of the tournament, assisted by Pat McAfee, is... Again, the dream lives on, and Julian Sakovic, we're not dreaming this is real. It's happening before us. Is Pat McAfee. How's he doing?
I'm down here with Pat McAfee, who just cracked open a beer. Go ahead, treat yourself a little bit there, Pat. Pat, this team has a never-let-die attitude. Why?
I really enjoy the culture of our locker room. You know, when they talk about culture, they talk about years of cultivating it and everything. We've only known each other. I just met these guys like 3 days ago. Already feels like a real team, real family. We had a great group of guys, good mix.
Coach Pat, dog.
So for instance, that's one of the Arena League boys who take over and target score time at the end. And it's like what they bring to the team. First, what like Breck Shea and Jeff Cameron bring to the team. And then all the dudes that were like the pillars of putting this. I mean, it was the Breck show tonight. And the guy's got like half a hamstring. So we got a good culture. We're having a great time. And that was exhilarating, man. That was really exhilarating.
Nothing like a round of 32 beer shower. How's this team going to celebrate now? Because you guys have an important game tomorrow. And these are some of your key players, Pat.
Yeah. Hey. That's Arena League football right there. I mean, that is how these boys operate. If I've learned anything over the last few nights, the Arena... Baby! Yeah, there it is. These are... Those are the Arena League boys right there. They are a throwback. They have a great time. I mean, a great time. I've seen it every night, and they're a great group.
We got one beer.
And they love soccer. And we're lucky to have them on our team, and it's been so much fun getting to know these dudes, know the soccer culture a little bit more, understand about these soccer tournaments that take place every single week. It's like, we're lucky to be here, honored to be here, we're thankful we're here, and TST's been awesome.
Thanks, Pat.
Thank you. Cheers to you all.
Cheers.
Well, the night started with him saying vibes, vibes, vibes. I think we're feeling the vibes here at the soccer tournament. This was flat-out fun.
Well, now they're saying beers, 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 and Mick Ultras, to be exact, and they're going to be feeling a bit of the buzz, and they've earned it. A lot of sweat, a lot of hard work put into this. Every member of this roster has contributed, and even the members that haven't played as many minutes, a lot of the older players, think of Ryan Cochrady's, Breck Shea's. I've talked to a lot of these players, and they're willing each other on and think that camaraderie, it's contagious. And I've been in locker rooms, been fortunate to be a part of locker rooms where there's just that McAfee. He embodies that.
Well, it's fun. It's dramatic. Oh, by the way, $1 million happens to be on the line. We're talking about the soccer tournament. We are so glad you joined us, and I hope you stay with us, because we're now going to the round of 16. For Michael LaHood, I'm Dave Johnson, and for our entire wonderful crew here in Cary, North Carolina, Quake Med Park, one more time, Concafa into the round of 16, a 3-2 win over Supra United FC.